Hi friends! I hope that you're having a fantastic day. So I'm super excited to start this series. I'm calling it Swap This for That. And I am going to be sharing with you guys some of the swaps that I have made in my life over the last 5 or so years that have really gotten me to the place that I am now. It's going to be swaps in the areas of healthy eating, maybe switching out normal pasta for red lentil pasta, or non-toxic living, which I'm going to be doing a category of that today, maybe even mindset or faith stuff. I just am such a huge proponent. The Compound Effect is one of my favorite books, and I'm a huge proponent in the compound effect, where it's just the concept that if you make lots of little changes in your life, they compound and build upon one another in order to result in big changes in your life. And so today we're going to kick off this series. I'm going to be talking about dryer sheets. So dryer sheets are obviously a super common item that we all have probably at some point used in our households, if not now, when we were growing up. And I just wanted to talk about what I have learned about dryer sheets. There's no judgment here if you're currently using them. Like I said, I was using them too until I kind of got educated in this area. But I'm going to share what I learned about dryer sheets and what I now use instead of dryer sheets to have a healthier, non-toxic alternative for my family. So dryer sheets. I have this old box. It's actually full still because I had just bought it when I started to learn about this different stuff. One of the interesting things about dryer sheets is you're not going to find any ingredients on the box. All that it says, I was just looking, is contains cationic, I don't even know how to say that, softeners. And it says for the full ingredient list, you have to either call or go to their website. And that's because in the United States, dryer sheet companies are not required to list their ingredients. So that's kind of red flag number one. But when you really do look into the ingredients, the reason they're probably not listing them is because they're really scary. So I wrote down, I have my notes right here because these are some big words that I would have forgot. I wrote down some of the different ingredients that are found in dryer sheets. I just want to share with you guys what is in them and what the potential harmful side effects can be. And you can find a lot of this different information on the Environmental Working Group. If you just Google that, you can type in almost any of the products in your home. It's really interesting. So they have benzyl acetate, which can be linked to pancreatic cancer, benzyl alcohol, which can be an upper respiratory irritant, chloroform, which is a neurotoxin and carcinogen, limonene, which is a known carcinogen, ethanol, which is linked to central nervous system disorders. Almost all of them are going to have some type of fragrance, and fragrance is always usually something negative. Fragrance, typically if that ingredient is on something, it means that there's a list of like hundreds of different little chemical compounds that have made up that fragrance, or different ingredients, and a lot of those ingredients and chemicals are toxic. So start to watch out for fragrance on your labels. But one of the most interesting things that is typically in fragrance and dryer sheets is acetaldehyde. This is what comes out of the exhaust pipes of our cars, and we're trying to regulate the amount that comes out of the exhaust pipe in our cars, but there's zero regulation for how much is in our dryer sheets. And so it's a super harmful carcinogen, and when used over an extended amount of time, a lot of these ingredients are causing harmful effects. In one study, I think it said 12% of Americans in the United States are experiencing some type of health issues from using dryer sheets. That's crazy, you guys. And so in another study, this was from Dr. Axe, he said that they were doing different studies testing tons of homes in America. They said that when they were testing the emissions from using these dryer sheets in their dryers, there's 25 volatile compounds, 7 hazardous air pollutants, and 2 chemicals classified as carcinogens. So basically, dryer sheets are no bueno. So I know a lot of us though like to be able to have soft clothes and non-staticky clothes. So I wanted to share with you guys a swap that I have made. So first and foremost, something that helps is putting white vinegar, just like a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, into your washing machine every single load, into your rinse cycle. This also is just gonna help keep your washing machine clean. I love using vinegar for a lot of different stuff, especially natural stuff. It has so many versatile uses. And then my second thing that I love is wool dryer balls. So wool dryer balls, you can order them on Amazon. That's where I got mine. They're amazing. These things last forever. It's gonna be cheaper than continuously buying dryer sheets anyways. It reduces on your dry time, so it's gonna save you energy and be more energy efficient. And these can be used, I think they say, like around 1,000 times. If you guys miss some type of scent, one of my favorite things to do is just add your favorite essential oil drops to it every 3 loads or so. I love doing peppermint or citrus fresh, or one I have called purification. It's a great way just to make your clothes have that refreshing smell if it's something you miss. And if you love the smell of the dryer sheets right now, I think you'll find that once you get rid of artificial fragrances, you're going to like the smell of the natural stuff a lot better. It's just, I think our bodies respond to it a lot better. So yeah, those are kind of my 2 tips for swapping out dryer sheets: wool dryer balls and vinegar. Wool dryer balls are, if anything, one of the best options. And so I hope that you guys enjoy this tip. Let me know if you implement it. I also have a Step Into Non-Toxic Living group if you guys want to learn more about some of the stuff that I'm doing on the non-toxic end of things to just make my home a happier, healthy place. All right, well, dropping the ball. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see you next week.